Hi guys, Cheyenne here. I am so excited to be spending another Monday with you all. I'm gonna go ahead and jump right in today. I'm wearing the Valley necklace from dear Mushka, and I have it paired with this little random sparkly necklace that I have, and I will tell you why in just a second, but first I'm gonna read Psalm 23:4 to you. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. So, 2020 was a crazy year for everybody. I think that we can all agree on that. And what I found is that it wasn't just that we were all experiencing this global collective trauma. It really seemed like a lot of us were walking through a lot of personal trauma as well. And the thing about trauma is it is usually accompanied by what I call a valley season. So in college, I started to sort of separate my life into three seasons: valley seasons, in between seasons, and mountaintop seasons. And valley seasons were my least favorite. They felt really isolating, they felt really confusing, really scary, really dark, really heavy. And I often found myself asking God a lot of really hard questions in the valley seasons. I would sometimes feel super abandoned by God. And honestly, oftentimes I felt like I was being punished. I felt like, oh, I must have made a wrong decision somewhere and I accidentally tripped into this valley and now I have to find my own way out. 2020 taught me a completely different lesson. So I had some mountaintop moments in 2020. I got married, which is definitely a mountaintop moment, but overall, it really felt like a valley. I mean, even the wedding was affected by everything else that was going on. So it really felt like a massive valley season for me. But what I learned was that when God says that his thoughts are higher than my thoughts and his ways are higher than my ways, that actually applies to everything, including my valley seasons. I think that's easy for me to say on the mountaintops, like, oh, you got me here. Your thoughts are higher than my thoughts. Your ways are better. But when I'm in the valley, it's like, oh, what did you do? Did we make a mistake? The reality is, I think that God really allows us to sit in valley seasons sometimes because he has something for us to learn there. And so the reason I wear this sparkly necklace with my valley necklace now is it's just a way to remind myself there is treasure in the valley. Even if it's just what is in this verse, the "for you are with me." God is close to me in the valleys. God is near to me in the valleys. And that in and of itself is a treasure in the valley. And I really feel like we get so resentful towards these valley seasons in our lives. But what if God is just looking at us and saying, hey, I know that this valley is making you feel confused and scared and alone, but I want to teach you something here that I can't teach you on the mountaintop. It's too loud up there. It's too exciting. You're too distracted. I want to get quiet with you. I want to get near to you. That is why we're in this valley now together. I don't know what kind of valley season some of you are in today, but I hope that I can just encourage you. If you are brave enough to seek out the Father, if you will just trust God enough and seek out the treasure in the valley that comes with just being close to him, the valley might actually end up being a season that produces great fruit in your life. And I'm going to be praying for you all this week, just praying that you can trust God enough to find the treasure in your valley.